Hello there. I went to Tallinn. Do you care? No, you don't. Of course, but so I went to Tallinn. Nice little town with only like castles and villages. Like no actual city, which is good because I don't really like city that much. Yeah, in Estonia, Tallinn. The it's not that famous, but I think it is. So I want to tell you all about my. The first thing I want to talk about is travel. I woke up in the morning feeling like a caveman, putting on my clothes on and like blah blah blah, all that stuff and yeah, and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff. It was a bus, train, tram, wait 20 minutes for the boat to arrive. And then the boat was like 3 hours. Yeah. So me and my family went to the crossroad to walk the other side to the bus stop. But then actually, my mom's friend was on the other side where we came from. And then she said that, well, let's have a race, whoever gets there, because actually she was on the faster side. And I did not want to race someone who was on the faster side. And yeah. So when we got to the side, the bus that we could have got to get a head start, my dad was like freaking out, like, oh my god, we could have got a head start and stuff and blah blah blah. And but it was fine. So we went on the bus and we went to the train. It was very close to the bus stop. I did not like walking that much. So we were there. My dad went on the left side because normally he goes there, but then everybody else went on the right side. And then my mom was like, "No, no, no, we go to that side, and that's it." So after we were there on the tram, I saw a vending machine. My brother was like, "Oh my god, let's buy something! Let's buy something! We gotta do it." But then he was like banging, like, "Mom, can you buy something?" Mom was like, "No, no, no." And then he's like getting restless and stuff. And then my mom was like, "Oh God, you guys can wrestle somewhere else." And then he did, and they absolutely whipped me. Like pow 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 pow, he got me, and then I flew in. Not actually, but when the train come, there was a lot of doors, so we could go. We went to the closest one, and nothing happened. But anything could happen on the bus. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, anything. My brain always doing its random stuff. I don't even know. Just hold on. It just sometimes goes. I'm overheating. No, no. So yeah. So thus, yeah, blah blah blah. I'm literally like recreating random moments of my life. I don't even know. So when we actually stopped at the bus, we had to go over the tram, but there's not one people lining up, not two, not three, but one gajillion people lining up. Like when we were there, it was literally like the KSI video image of in the thick of it. So when the doors opened, it was literally massacre, and we actually got in the tram. Like actually, we got in the tram, and I'm like, oh my god, we actually got in tram. But when we were there, I could smell all the alcohol and like beverages and cigarettes. It was like a very bad smell. I did not want to be there. So we went Sonic Speed, like literally Sonic Speed, up the stairs. My mom's friend went to get tickets, and I love taking like random maps. So I took one of Tallinn. Yeah, I love maps. Look, but and then we're waiting for boat to arrive. I'm like, oh my god, this is a good time to play Uno on my phone. Uno. And mom's like, laser eyes, no. And then we were on the boat. Finally came. Uh, we had some people had to take an elevator, and then we took two big tables because it would fit. It was a family trip and all that, and let's just say we waited like 30 minutes for them to come. Waited 30 minutes for them to come, and they were not there. Yeah. So it turns out they went this way, this way, but we went this way, and this way. And then we went there, and then we saw. I saw my step grandfathers, which is the whole reason we came to celebrate his birthday. And wow, I never felt so alive just sitting there looking at the kids' screen. Not a really interesting movie, but halfway through, whatever. And then my mom's friend suggested we go play football, and then my brother's like, football? Tell me where the football station is, or I will kill you. And then we go looking, and I don't see it anywhere. And then we go ask it. It was actually, and when we go ask my mom's friend again, it was actually not a football station. It was sub soccer. But there was one, two, but three PS5s. Not one, but two. Not one, not two, but three PS5. They actually had good games. And normally, yeah, they don't give us. Oh my god. Like, oh my god, they actually have good games. They had Sonic Shadow Legend thingy. They had Sackboy, A Big Adventure, and they had Minecraft. Wow, I played Sackboy first, and I did not understand it at all. I died like the first try I did, and it was like waiting for me to click a button, but I just left the Sack guy. So we played Sub Soccer. Then I was like winning and stuff, blah blah blah. We did tough goals first, but I think the game ended like maybe 2015. Maybe I got 15, he got 20. So yeah, when we went back to the table where we were, then my mom got some nuts and M&M with nuts, of course, because, and then he gave me a handful of the nuts. But I took the M&Ms before she could see me, but she still no with the laser eyes again. I remember she gave me a handful of M&Ms, which really didn't matter to me because I like nuts. Or did I say M&Ms? I'm sorry, I meant nuts. So I ate them, and my brother was literally like, I can't eat all those nuts. But then I got them. Yeah, and got nuts. But then there was this literally a cat guy, the mascot of the whole ship. There, just like there, and then there was like a billion, cajillion people lining up to see him. Yeah, I didn't even see him. I like there's too many people, and so I actually got some time to play on my phone. I did. I really did. But then, yeah, the boat like land was 3 hours. And then we walked 30 minutes to Radisson Park Inn by Radisson. The room was very nice. There was a TV here. There was a sofa bed here. This was my little brother's bed. This was my bed. I took the smaller one. There was a chair, that thingy. And we watched like Bluey dance or something. Like flossing. I don't even know. Mm, so we went to swim there, stuff. But actually, before we went swimming, something happened. My little brother was just bouncing on my bed, and it bended. It like bended. Literally, it bended. It bent. This part bent, and well, my dad like pulled it up, and I bended it back. So I hope I'm not getting sued. Alright, so I forgot my actual scuba diving goggles because I liked them more. My brother had scuba diving goggles and I wanted to use them. But he said, no, 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 you wait 50 minutes, then you can have them for 5 minutes. Like, okay. And then we're swimming and stuff. We were playing swimming and stuff. But we were playing, wait, I can't remember what we were playing. Oh yeah, we're playing tug of war with a pool noodle. So it was like this. You when you grab the pool noodle, you have to hit it with you have to hit the person that's playing with you, and then they lose a life, and we all have 3 lives. And if you win if you get all his lives. But then I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually good at this. And then there was like a Karen, like, oh my god, guys, stop splashing and stuff, blah 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 blah. Like literally, the Karen is annoying. The Karen, literally, the Karen. Not ever the Karen and stuff. So yeah, it was like, and we actually did. But then we kept playing tug of war, and we're like very. One of my mom's friends came to say stuff, and but yeah, we couldn't play pool noodles again. But then after that, we went to a very nice restaurant. We had to put nice clothes on, like literally, we were so tight. I didn't know it. You don't want it. So we were there. There was like pizza and everything, and very nice. And then my mom and their friend like got a speech, and there was like a lot of stuff on the table that I really took. And then my step grandfather like almost cried. He turned 70, by the way. W's in the chat for him. W's in the chat. And I took all the stuff off the table, the party stuff, and just took it everywhere. Yeah, yeah. So he gave me, and when there was dessert there, he gave me the most expensive tiramisu. It was very nice. But my brother wanted vanilla. There was no vanilla, and then he wanted chocolate, but there was chocolate on the menu, but there was no more chocolate left. But then they got, yeah, they got another. I don't remember. Raspberry. Yeah, raspberry. So that's most likely went. The If you don't know what that is, it's the party hat that I had. I still have it. So we went back to the room, sleep, like watching. That was like 3 hours of TV, and then we left. And then we went another way to go to the mall, and there's a lot of stuff in the mall. Very nice stuff. But then we went to the park, and the trampolines there were not like outside park. Yeah, literally, there was like not bouncing at all. So we went back on the boat. Very nice boat, and it was a long wait. Yeah, and there was no dessert and no good food. No dessert, no good food. No dessert, no good food. But I'm not complaining. I got tiramisu, the most expensive tiramisu. I opened my phone and actually got to play some games. Before a backflash, went back. So the boat was there. I opened my phone and gave it a 5-star review of Parkin Radisson. 5 stars. 5-star review. And it was very nice. And that's the end. Dun, 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 dun.